Hi everyone! So today we're going to be drawing characters with mobility aids because I need to use them and I need to get over using them because I'm embarrassed and I don't use them and then I get hurt. So we're gonna draw it until I'm not embarrassed anymore. So I think I mentioned in my sketchbook tour or somewhere, I have hypermobile EDS. My joints are a bit messed up and sometimes it's hard for me to walk. I use a cane. I decorated it, it's very slight. I got a lot of compliments on it. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with drawing my character because I've drawn them many times. So I'm already quite familiar with their design, I would say. I'm gonna draw this guy. I've drawn them have a cane before. On what is one of my favorite pages from the sketchbook. Yeah, they canonically will have a cane in book 3 of the story we're writing. There are 3 books and a prequel, I think, as far as we're doing it right now. I'm hoping that because I'm drawing a character, I know that I can focus more on the more unfamiliar bit. They don't have hypermobile EDS because they're a Minecraft Eldritch God. But they did die at the story at some point, and while they are kind of recovering, I kind of gave them just basic chronic illness symptoms, like they get tired more easily and stuff. Because they also change between like a physical form and a ghost form. And I've made that be quite tiring, but they also need to do it because they get burnt by the sun. Usually I think your cane's around your hip because it's meant to be like where you're like whatever this is called. The guy that bends. It's meant to be around here. I'm also just sketching this in a colored pencil, so it's not gonna be perfect. But that's okay. Well, it's not at your hip, it's like below your hip, isn't it? Let me stand up. No, your hands are below your hip. I don't know why I thought that. I like making their hair very like curly, not curly, like very wavy and flowy. Like I like how I drew it here, because here it feels very flowy and like feathery, I guess. Just like, it feels like a very ghosty hairstyle. I think I'm also getting like slightly more comfortable drawing on camera as well, because like a lot of the time I don't like the drawings I do while I'm recording, because the whole time I'm kind of like, not the whole time, but like a lot of the time I'm kind of just embarrassed because I'm recording. I don't know, I think I just like get embarrassed at the idea that people are watching me draw, because that's like the biggest like thing. Like I don't like it when people watch me draw, and I'm trying to get over that. Because I want to be able to draw while like another person is in the room, but I find that very difficult. So this is also kind of my way of practicing, because like I know I'm gonna post this, so that's like kind of halfway there. You know, I sometimes give them like this cardigan thing. I draw them in a skirt a lot. And I don't usually draw them in a dress, but I think I just felt like doing that. I give them this massive collar because I think I saw someone's character have this massive collar and I thought that was funny. I don't know, let me look up some outfit inspiration for them. I could draw them in like a dress thing again. I usually have them in something that like resembles a cloak slash a cape slash like a massive cardigan. Maybe I go with like a shorter cape than usual, because I think usually I give them like a massive cloak thing. Whoever's driving the car outside just went, I'm gonna make the most amount of noise possible for the longest amount possible. So thanks, neighbors. Don't you know I'm doing serious work over here? Don't you know I'm doing serious work over here? And I struggle a lot with like the bending of clothes, so that might not look the best, but it's what I can do. I'm gonna give them little ruffles. I feel like they would like ruffles. I don't know what this is, it's just like a cape thing. You could draw the moon on it. I think I usually draw moons somewhere in their design for no reason whatsoever. I'm not gonna spoil it. Actually, I am gonna spoil it. Like, their death did have something to do with the moon, maybe, but that's kind of like a whole thing. Yeah, you're getting spoiled for a story that's not even like out. or planning to be very I mean, we might like put it on like AO3 or something, and we have like put like one chapter of it, but that was like ages ago, so I mean, it would probably still be canon, but we changed a lot since then. Yeah, this video is meant to be about mobility aids, and I just have not focused on that at all. Yeah, they are non-binary, but they're very femme-presenting.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Oh, but then I'm covering up all of the beautiful, beautiful anatomy work I've done, guys. This sucks. I'm gonna make their dress shorter so you can appreciate that they have legs. No, but they would wear a longer dress. They would wear just the flowiest shit imaginable. They would not care about showing off their anatomy, even though I put so much work into it, you know. Whatever, you have on video evidence that I did draw the underneath. Usually I don't. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't. I just draw the clothes and it doesn't look as good. Because I don't know what's underneath them, but there we go. You can actually kind of see through it because I did draw it in colored pencil, but we are going to shade it. We are going to be decent about it. Actually, we can shade it now because I think that's basically done. I actually really like that drawing. Like, recording does make me feel better because you have seen that I did draw the anatomy. And then I'll probably have to shade in the dress because the sketch underneath is very visible and it looks like it's see-through, and that's not really their vibe. And then we can add like a background so maybe there's more contrast everywhere else. You can't really tell. I do like that though. One could say I'm quite chuffed to bits with this one. The initial concepts that we based the story off were based on when we were just playing Minecraft on call and we were just goofing around. But once we have established the dumb concepts, we have treated them very seriously, and we have created very serious lore. I'm not gonna get into it. This is a different video. I always just end up talking about these guys, and like I have to restrain myself because this is not. I'm meant to be focusing on feeling better about my mobility aid, and I'm just like, look at my OCs, which is how I cope anyway. Okay, we've drawn them. I'm happy with that. I'm chuffed to bits. I have another OC who uses like a cane mobility aid thing. Well, technically a lot of them are technically disabled by our standards, but they're also differently abled in other ways, which don't, if you're not disabled and you take anything out of this video, don't say that to people. But these guys actually are differently abled because they've got superpowers. There's Eldritch Gods. So this, I feel like I can say that. But also, they're still disabled though, because it's like, hold on. I'm going into the law. Like this guy is an Eldritch God, and he's a listener Eldritch God, and he can hear like everything with his antler things, right? But he was also blinded by this guy. So like, he should also be able to see on top of that, but he can't, so like, you know, I don't know. I don't think we should just call anyone differently abled, man. Like, disabled's not a bad word. We can just say that. Anyway, we could draw him. He would use like a massive staff or something to keep himself up. He wouldn't use like a walking stick. He'd use a staff. Maybe they should have a staff as well, to be honest. I don't know. That might be cool. I think I just gave them a walking stick because I use a walking stick, but a staff would be cool, and it makes sense in this world. But because he is blind, but like he can hear everything and like the bouncing off of sounds as he steps, so like he can see where he's going and stuff using that. But we can give him a staff. He's evil though. I don't want to make more of the trend that like, oh, all disabled people are villains, because they're not a villain. They're just trying to vibe. They're just a guy. They cry whenever they have to fight anyone. He's not evil because of his disability, he's just evil and then became disabled and kept being evil. So, actually, was he that? I don't know. He's trying to make the multiverse a better place, but the more he goes into it, like, his intentions are good, but he, like, okay, he doesn't, like, immediately go from one extreme to another for the greater good, but it's like, if given enough time, he kind of, like, wanders into the shortcuts of everything and just becomes worse and worse, but doesn't really realize it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, this isn't about him. This isn't about him. Another character I want to draw definitely is Scar. So he's like, a staff kind of feels not like a cop-out mobility, that's not what I mean, but it's like I want to draw more like explicitly disabled characters, whereas a staff, a lot of characters have staffs and aren't disabled, but let's just do a quick one. I don't know if I'm gonna put as much effort into as them. Well, let's just do a quick little one. Just have the evil guy in here. Just he counts technically. Like, let's just give him his moment. I don't remember how I draw him, to be honest. Yeah, this is him before he got blinded. And I know he looks I can't pronounce things. I know he looks all innocent and baby, but he is not. He is not innocent and baby. Like, he wants to be all innocent and baby, and he tries, but, like, he also, like, tortures people, so, like, that's not good. I don't really see him recovering from that one. Where did he go? He's just gone. Yeah, I don't really see him recovering from that one. Now you look at him, you don't see this man and think he's gonna commit atrocities, but he will. But he will. I still haven't, like, fully decided what he would wear. I'm not bothering with his anatomy. He can just be. He can just be. Oh, this is stacked on, like, so many books. If this falls, wow, there's beautiful hand. Everyone say beautiful hand. Barely looks like a hand, but anyway. He's like, I don't remember how tall we made him, because I think we made him something like stupidly tall for no reason. I don't know if he's like 10 foot tall or something. So this staff is massive. I kind of just decided now he has a staff, but it would be like very decorated and stuff. It would have like, I don't know. I've never seen a staff before. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of just making up. Listen, I do feel bad for him because man just wanted to be in love with him. And he had his own issues, so he ripped his eyes out, and he ruined his life and everything. And I do feel bad for him, because when he was, where is he? When he was just a baby simp, like, you know, he's just trying to make the world a better place. But we've written him committing enough atrocities that, like, you know. Like, you don't know him like I know him, and he's a terrible person, okay? You don't know him like I know him, and he sucks, okay? And, like, I know bad things happen to him, but, like, he's not made the choice to be better. And then his hair. His hair is fun to draw, because it's really... Oh, yeah, I'm just flipping back because I'm referencing what he looks like. Oh, I could draw his, like, hood thing. And he kind of looks like Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. Which, honestly, yeah, that adds. Okay, I am a bit mean to him. But I think he does genuinely think he's doing good. Like, he's trying to do these kind of like, oh, it's a means to an end, it's a means to an end. If I don't do this, everyone's gonna suffer worse, you know? Like, he's that kind of guy. He's like, this is necessary, and I am everyone's savior. Or something, which, you know, still not the best frame of reference, but okay, there we go. There's I can't decide if I want his hair to be like white or like lighter, because I think we write it as being grey, but yeah, I'm also working on designing like a character based on the Minecraft Warden. I hope you can see the resemblance, because I tried. I like these buttons I did, because they look like his little ribs thingies, and then he's got like the darker shirt in the middle, but also like these are like the, I don't know, I hope it makes sense. And he just doesn't have eyes, but he can hear everything, so he's not Like, I don't know if that counts as disabled, if man was just born this way and that's how he's supposed to be, so. But there's that guy. There's this character again. With their hair down. My art style isn't very consistent, is it? But yeah, that's also them. I like him. He's depressed. And he simps for this guy. But this guy simps for this guy for some reason. Well, I wrote out the reasons he simps for him. But he simps for this guy. I'm not gonna explain to you why. He shouldn't simp for him, but he does, and it's like the whole thing. Anyway, so I think I might just go ahead and like just add like the little backgroundy things I add. Okay, there we go. Little shapes and patterns. Now we're gonna draw Scar, because people draw a lot of fan art for like Scar's cute guy, not cute guy, hot guy character. There's this person on Tumblr who made a comic about like the characters that Scar made up of hot guy and cute guy in like Hermitcraft. Like, the reason I really like this comic is because like it's like the first time I've seen a character who has EDS, or like, well, acts like they have EDS and like has the mobility aids and stuff, and he just has it. It's just there. It's part of his character, but it's like, I don't know, it just felt pretty accurate. It helped me a lot with being more comfortable using mobility aids and stuff. And I also like him because when he's a superhero, he's got, what's it called? He's got like these mechanical leg supporters that help him walk and keep his legs, like keep his joints together, I'm assuming, while he's doing superhero work, which I think is really cool. I don't think I've drawn like a crutch before either, so let's see how this goes. I'm gonna draw him in like a silly, kind of flamboyant pose, because I feel like that's how I like Scar in the comic. It's actually quite impressive to me how like Scar made up this character for like it was a couple times within the season, but like people really went. Like, they wrote a whole comic about it. Of this guy Scar just made up and like implied things for, and like, well, maybe he talked more about it on streams. I haven't really watched streams, but it's still quite impressive. I'm quite ambitious with this pose. I'm referencing this person. They've got a lot of cool poses. I think his story, in the way that Duty wrote it, is that he's being a superhero to pay off his medical loans, which, real. Real. Well, at least I guess it's nice enough of the government to accommodate him enough to do his job. I can tell you from experience, they don't like doing that in real life. They do not like doing that. And then the crutch holder thing. I'm actually considering whether I need to get a crutch, because I keep falling over and hurting myself. And like, there are times where I feel like it would really help, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to discuss that with a physiotherapist, but it's been really hard to get one. I can't afford to go private anymore. So that does not line up, does it? Because, you know, like, there's only so many injuries and so many concussions you can get before you're like, maybe I need some help, you know? Oh yeah, and there's one, in the reference, there's one behind him as well, so that's why he's got his arm behind him, because he's kind of balancing. Should we give him cargo pants? Let's give him the cargo pants. I feel like he'd wear cargo pants. Honestly, man's kind of slaying. Man's kind of slaying, I gotta say. Maybe crutches isn't so bad. Because that's also, like, one part of it is, it's like, one part is like you have to admit to yourself that you need help. And then like, because like getting a mobility aid isn't a bad thing, it usually opens up like a lot more independence for you, like that's the whole point. But like sometimes it's kind of hard to accept that you need it, and it's like a whole process, so like I don't want to make getting a mobility aid seem like a bad thing, because it's not, it just helps you be more independent. But it's a lot to accept, and then it's a lot to deal with mostly externally. Like I probably would have tried it by now if I wasn't worried about like people being like, oh, you're being lazy, or the looks I get on the street, because it's like, why is this young person using a mobility aid meant for old people, which mobility aids don't have ages, but you know what I mean. But again, that's why it helps me a little bit to draw these characters. Even though I spent most of the video just yapping about these guys' lore, it does help me a bit, because there's not a lot of representation, which makes me feel kind of alone, and like even more of an alien than I already feel like, which again, disability doesn't make you an alien, like there's lots of disabled people, but it kind of feels quite isolating. I don't know, I don't want to be like, oh my god, disability, so sad, but like it is sometimes. I don't know, there's a balance to be had. There's a balance between like being positive about it and like not shaming people about it and not making people embarrassed and making people feel accepted, but also like acknowledging that it is hard, you know? I don't know. It's the first time I'm like properly talking about it to anyone but like people close to me. So I hope this goes well. I actually haven't thought about that. I hope you guys are nice. I haven't thought about that. I hope I don't get bullied for this. That would be a bit evil. So don't do that. That's if you were in a comment or something that was evil, don't go away. Don't be evil, please. I will cry. I like this drawing. This is a cool drawing. I'm quite happy with it. I'm chuffed to bits with this drawing. I don't know if I want to like go over it in like a darker pencil too, just to like emphasize it a bit. I hope that looks better than it did before. I'm just kind of trying to darker bits where I think it would be a bit darker to, I guess, make it a bit more dynamic with the lighting. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying stuff. Alright, Scar Nation, how are we feeling? How are we feeling? I think it looks alright. Okay, there we go. There he is. The star of the show. I still want to add more dimension to it. So I'm using an even darker color. I'm kind of learning how to like layer colors on each other and like how that works a little bit. Coloring is hard. Coloring is hard. I quite struggle with it. That's why I'm doing like more like baby coloring, which is like I don't use that many colors. Okay, I should probably stop tinkering with it now, but yeah, that's it. I was gonna draw more types of mobility aids, like I wanted to draw a wheelchair, like Scar in a wheelchair specifically, but I'm getting quite tired because I've been drawing for like over an hour. So I might do this again because I still think I need to practice drawing mobility aids more, just generally want to, because there's a lot of characters with them that I like. So yeah, I might do this again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!